Today, going to show you a couple more locos that I converted to DCC. First one is a Minitrix DR112 and a Roco DR112 as well. I have two of the same engine, so I thought I'd just do them both at the same time. The first one we see here is the Minitrix version. That's model number 12881. Again, no issues at all with the conversion. Quite straightforward, plenty of space in underneath the body there for the decoder. Relatively quickly done and set up, and as you can see, very smooth runner indeed. I hadn't actually run this loco for at least 2 years, certainly not since I converted the layout to DCC. So while I had it all apart, I gave it a good clean, some new grease and oil for the axles, etc. And as you can see, it's a very smooth runner indeed. It's also quite a heavy loco. It's one of the older versions of this, but that doesn't detract at all from its looks and its performance. It's really quite an ugly looking loco, if I'm honest. It's basically just a container with some doors and windows and and an engine to get it moving, but I find them quite appealing. As I see, there's plenty of power in the loco to pull one of my longest trains quite easily around the layout. And we'll see it again coming round. Now this is the Roco version, and it's model number 23280. It's surprised me actually when I took it apart, because it comes with a flywheel. No digital connection, so I had to do some work to get the decoder fitted, same as the Minitrix one, but no big issues. What I will say, for such an old engine, it is remarkably smooth running. Very quiet, and yeah, it's all you need from an engine. Very, as I said, quiet, smooth, no issues at all going around the layout. Here I've got it pulling some tank wagons, and you know, even though it's not as heavy as the Minitrix one, it still has very high pulling power. So all in all, it's something that I can recommend. Now, you may say it's a bit indulgent to have two of the same type on your layout, and what I am going to do with these two is I'm going to try double header with these at some point. The previous double headers that you've seen my videos on, all the second loco, have all been dummies. There's no engine or electrics in them whatsoever, so it's just basically another wagon being pulled. This time I want to actually try and get two working locos in a consist. Now I do know that I'm going to have to try and speed match them so that one isn't pulling the other along. So yeah, I'll maybe follow up with a video on that once I figure out how to do that, because one thing I have noticed with both of them, because they're different makes, at different power inputs on my controller. They run at different speeds, so there's some adjustment that needs to be done. But that's something that, as I said, I will do in the future. And here is the Roku version again, just coming into the station. Now, they're supposed to be identical, but obviously different manufacturers have slight differences. But these two, you know, at first glance appear identical, but when you park them side by side, you can see some subtle differences in the color of the bodywork, mainly, and in the way that the roof furniture, the vents, etc., have been made. They are similar, but they look slightly different. As you can see as well, very good slow running characteristics on this one. So there you have it. Now I also have a DB114, which I think is the next generation of this engine type. So I thought I'd just show that pulling my wagons, double-decker wagons, into the station. This one is quite a new loco, as a digital interface and everything, so the conversion was just basically putting a 6-pin chip into it, and basically away you go. So this is by again by Minitrix, and when I park it up here next to the other ones, you can see again that they're all very similar. It's just the colouring of the roof is slightly different, and as I said, this has the DB markings. So hope you enjoyed this quick video. We'll just leave it now with a few more sort of close-ups of these engines. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, just leave them for me below. Until the next time, that's it. Goodbye.